Now that this case between Jay-Z and Diddy has been dismissed, do you think there are other cases that are going to
absolutely
come about?
I think everybody needs to be patient. I think everybody needs to wait. Anytime they're doing this much misdirection, anytime they got thumbnails on YouTube running round the clock with this much just like misdirection, and something else is happening. I wish I could say more. Y'all just going to have to stick around.
He is going to jail next. You talking about Kanye West. I bet 100%. I bet you 100, but Bianca take him to court like Cassie and Diddy. Another great show, big dog. No Shay Shay. Whoa. It went from no Diddy to no Shay Shay. Oh my God. Shannon, Monique, and Cat Williams both knew that there was information out there about Shannon Sharpe, because what happens is that when you at those levels, you have what they call publicists. And those publicists have so much information, not only on their own clients, they get information on people that deal with their clients. Y'all don't hear what I'm talking about. Do y'all hear what I'm talking about out there? That's why Monique can say, leave those 20-something-year-old girls alone. Because they publicist has already put them up on game. You see what happened? That had been going on for years. They let it build up. Shannon Sharpe, y'all know, he was about to sign $1 million contract. So now, they got to get out of it. Because they know what's about to happen. The only way they can stop this contract and stop this thing from happening is put this dirt out. It's time to drop it. Because they know if this ninja get 100 million in his pocket, it's going to be some real problems. Some real problems.
You got Candace Owens, a renowned Trump supporter, unapologetically so, suddenly going against the administration because she says they're impeding on free speech. Which side do you roll on? And why?
She said, come on. So I go back, I go back in her bedroom. So set my stuff down and I'm looking at the door handle. It's turning. I say, homeboy, no, I don't get down like that there. Dude come in. He got that chopper.
No, he don't.
Oh, Lord have mercy. He's about to ask me, am I sharp? I said, yeah. He said, I thought so. I said, my man, this your people? He said, yeah, for 2 years. I said, my man, I ain't know. I said, I ain't even know. I said, bro, you know who I am now? I said, man, I'm my bad. I'm at fault. It saved me. Because had I not been, I ain't telling this.
You wouldn't even been able to.
I ain't telling this story. I ain't telling the story, Cam. So I get my stuff. I get on, I said, my man, my bad. So I get in the car. He got me shook. Now I ain't gonna lie. He had the chopper. I had, we'd had to rumble a little bit. But he got the chopper. He the big man. So I get to the car and I'm like, oh man. I said, man,
it's gone.
I got a Rollie. No, I got a Rollie, my bracelet, and my necklace. I said, man, stop the car. My homeboy said, man, forget that. I said, man, F that, boy, that's 50 bands in there. Man, I went right back up in there. I said, my man, let me get that on the dresser. He said, here you go. So from that was in 93. I have not closed my eyes at another woman's house in 31 years.